When you picture a Tyrannosaurus rex, you probably see a giant, scaly monster, thick-skinned, roaring, and stomping through a prehistoric jungle. But what if I told you that iconic image, burned into our imaginations by movies and museums, might be completely wrong? One of the biggest surprises about T-Rex? Feathers. For generations, the image of T-Rex was set in stone, a scaly, monstrous predator, the ultimate reptilian terror. But recent discoveries have turned that image upside down, challenging everything we thought we knew about the king of dinosaurs. For decades, we imagined dinosaurs as giant lizards, covered in scales. Textbooks, movies, and museum displays all showed T-Rex and its relatives as massive, scaly beasts. This scaly depiction was so ingrained in our culture that it seemed almost impossible to question. That changed when fossils of T-Rex relatives like Dilong paradoxus and Utyrannus huali were found in China, both with clear evidence of feathers. These fossils didn't just show a few wispy filaments, they revealed complex feather structures, preserved in fine detail, that left little doubt about their presence. The discovery of these feathered relatives was a game-changer. It forced paleontologists to reconsider the appearance and even the behavior of T-Rex and its close kin. Utyrannus, in particular, was especially shocking, a massive predator, covered in long, shaggy feathers. This wasn't a small bird-like dinosaur, but a giant, nearly as large as T-Rex itself, sporting a thick coat of feathers. The idea that such a large predator could be feathered shattered old assumptions. It suggested that feathers weren't just for small, flighty dinosaurs, but could also be found on the biggest hunters of their time. While we haven't found a feathered T-Rex fossil yet, these discoveries suggest T-Rex's family tree was full of feathery members. The evolutionary links between T-Rex and its feathered cousins are strong, hinting that feathers might have been more common among large theropods than we ever imagined. Many scientists now think young T-Rexes were likely fluffy, using feathers for warmth. Just like modern birds, these downy coats would have helped hatchlings and juveniles survive in cooler climates, providing essential insulation during their early, vulnerable years. As T-Rexes grew, they may have lost most of their feathers but could have kept some for display, maybe a crest, a tail fan, or even patches of bright color to attract mates or intimidate rivals. These display feathers could have played a crucial role in social interactions, much like the plumage of modern birds. The scaly monster of our childhood is being replaced by a more complex, possibly colorful creature. Museums and artists are now reimagining T-Rex with vibrant feathers, challenging us to see this ancient predator in a whole new light. This new T-Rex isn't just a brute, it's dynamic, and maybe even a little flashy. The addition of feathers opens up possibilities for new behaviors, from courtship displays to complex social interactions, making T-Rex more fascinating than ever. The king of dinosaurs might have looked more like a giant, terrifying bird than a lizard. As science continues to uncover new fossils and evidence, our picture of T-Rex keeps evolving, reminding us that even the most iconic creatures can still surprise us. The feather debate isn't just about relatives. Scientists are re-examining T-Rex fossils for direct evidence. This re-examination involves meticulous analysis of fossilized bones, skin impressions, and even the microscopic structure of the fossils. Paleontologists are using advanced imaging techniques and chemical analyses to uncover any hidden traces of feathers that might have been missed in earlier studies. Some dinosaurs, like Velociraptor, have quill knobs on their bones, clear signs of feathers. These quill knobs are small bumps on the bone where feathers would have been anchored, much like the quill knobs found on modern birds. This discovery has been pivotal in understanding the evolution of feathers and their presence in various dinosaur species. T-Rex hasn't revealed these yet, but the search continues. Researchers are hopeful that with new technologies and more fossil discoveries, they might find evidence of feathers or feather-like structures on T-Rex. The ongoing search involves not just fieldwork but also re-examining existing museum collections with fresh eyes and new tools. Skin impressions from T-Rex show small patches of scales, but these are from limited areas, like the tail and neck. These impressions provide valuable insights into the texture and appearance of T-Rex's skin, but they don't give a complete picture of the entire body. The limited nature of these impressions means that large portions of T-Rex's skin remain a mystery. Modern birds, like ostriches, have both feathers and scaly skin, so a few scaly patches don't rule out feathers elsewhere. This comparison is crucial because it shows that having scales in some areas doesn't preclude the presence of feathers in others. It opens up the possibility that T-Rex could have had a similar combination of scales and feathers. Some paleontologists argue T-Rex's size meant it didn't need feathers for warmth, while others point out feathers could be for display or communication. The debate touches on various aspects of T-Rex's biology, including its metabolism, behavior, and ecological role. Feathers could have served multiple purposes, from attracting mates to intimidating rivals or even aiding in thermoregulation. The evidence is mixed, and the debate is lively. Paleontologists continue to present new findings and theories, each adding a piece to the puzzle. Conferences and publications are filled with discussions and sometimes heated debates about the latest discoveries and their implications for our understanding of T-Rex. Imagine a T-Rex with a crown of bright feathers or a colorful stripe down its back. Suddenly, it's not just a monster, but a vibrant animal. This reimagining of T-Rex challenges our traditional views and brings a new perspective on what these magnificent creatures might have looked like. It adds a layer of complexity and beauty to our image of the king of dinosaurs. Every new fossil could tip the scales in this debate. Each discovery has the potential to provide crucial evidence that could support or refute the presence of feathers on T-Rex. Paleontologists are constantly on the lookout for new sites and new fossils that could offer fresh insights. The mystery of T-Rex's true appearance is far from solved. Despite the advances in technology and the numerous discoveries, there are still many unanswered questions. The quest to uncover the true appearance of T-Rex continues to captivate scientists and the public alike, but one thing's clear: our old image is evolving. As new evidence comes to light, our understanding of T-Rex and its appearance continues to change. This evolution in our perception reflects the dynamic nature of science, where new discoveries constantly reshape our knowledge. The king of dinosaurs keeps surprising us. With each new finding, T-Rex reveals more about its fascinating past, keeping the intrigue and excitement alive for both scientists and dinosaur enthusiasts around the world. For years, T-Rex was seen as a slow, tail-dragging giant. Early museum mounts showed it upright and awkward, but new science changed everything. Paleontologists realized T-Rex's backbone was horizontal, its tail a counterbalance, not a third leg. This posture made T-Rex more like a balanced athletic predator than a lumbering brute. Biomechanical models show it wasn't a sprinter, but it could move fast, likely 15 to 25 miles per hour. That's faster than any human, and plenty quick for hunting. The old image of a plodding giant is gone. T-Rex was built for bursts of speed and power. The king could run you down. Speed is only part of the story. T-Rex was a powerhouse. Its bones reveal massive muscle attachments, especially in the tail. The tail wasn't just for balance, it was packed with muscle, driving explosive strides. These muscles let T-Rex lunge forward with incredible force. Perfect for ambush. Strong tail muscles also helped it turn quickly, making it surprisingly agile for its size. T-Rex wasn't just big, it was athletic, able to pivot and chase down prey. Its body was a finely tuned hunting machine. Forget the slow beast. This was a dynamic predator. The king was built for the hunt. Was T-Rex a fearsome hunter or a giant scavenger? Some scientists argue its tiny arms and strong sense of smell point to scavenging, sniffing out carcasses like a prehistoric vulture. Others see a predator forward-facing eyes for depth perception, powerful legs, and a massive bite. Modern predators, like lions, both hunt and scavenge. Why not T-Rex? Its size could intimidate rivals, letting it steal kills, but its anatomy suggests it could chase and attack live prey. The truth is likely both. T-Rex was an opportunist, hunting when it could, scavenging when it made sense. The debate continues, but one thing's clear: T-Rex was a survivor. Whether hunting or scavenging, it ruled its world. The king did whatever it took to eat. Fossil evidence overwhelmingly tips the scales toward T-Rex as a true apex predator, not just a scavenger. For decades, paleontologists have debated whether this massive dinosaur was a fearsome hunter or simply an opportunist, feeding on the leftovers of other predators. But the clues left behind in ancient bones tell a compelling story. Healed bite marks on the fossilized bones of other dinosaurs, like Edmontosaurus and Triceratops, match the size and shape of T-Rex teeth perfectly. These marks aren't just random damage, they're evidence of violent encounters where T-Rex attacked living prey. Some of these animals survived the attack, their bones healing around the wounds, which means they escaped a predator, not a scavenger. In one remarkable case, a T-Rex tooth was actually found embedded in a hadrosaur's tail, with new bone grown around it. This is direct physical proof of a failed hunt, an attack that didn't end in a meal, but left a permanent mark on the prey. That's not the work of a scavenger picking at carcasses, that's the signature of a predator in action, one that sometimes missed its mark but was always on the hunt. T-Rex's skull was a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering, built for bone-crushing bites. Its thick fused bones and massive, deeply rooted teeth gave it the power to shatter bone and tear through flesh with ease. No other predator of its time had a bite force that even came close. Its jaws could puncture bone and rip through the toughest hides, leaving behind distinctive marks that we can still see millions of years later. The wear on its teeth shows a lifetime of hard use, not just nibbling on leftovers, but actively hunting and feeding on large, struggling prey. T-Rex also had forward-facing eyes, giving it excellent binocular vision, crucial for judging distance and tracking moving targets. Its powerful legs and surprisingly agile body meant it could chase down prey, not just wait for something to die. Sure, T-Rex would scavenge when the opportunity arose. No predator wastes a free meal. But everything about its anatomy, from its senses to its strength, points to a creature built to hunt, to dominate, and to rule. The evidence is overwhelming. From healed bite marks to embedded teeth, from bone-crushing jaws to keen eyesight, T-Rex was the ultimate predator of its era, a true king among dinosaurs. The king didn't just rule by size, it ruled by skill, power, and relentless pursuit. The throne of apex predator is secure, and T-Rex wears the crown. Why does it matter if T-Rex had feathers or was a better athlete? These discoveries reshape our view of the entire dinosaur era. Dinosaurs weren't slow, dull monsters. They were vibrant, complex, and dynamic. Seeing T-Rex as bird-like connects it to the world today. Birds are living dinosaurs. Science is always evolving. New fossils and technology rewrite what we know. The story of T-Rex shows that being wrong is part of discovery. Every new find brings us closer to the truth. And the T-Rex of tomorrow may look different from today's. Maybe we'll find a perfectly preserved T-Rex with feathers or even learn its colors. The search for knowledge never ends. T-Rex reminds us, there's always more to learn about our planet's past. The story of T-Rex is a testament to the power of science and discovery. We've gone from imagining a slow, scaly monster to a warm-blooded, possibly feathered, athletic super predator. Paleontologists use new tools and fresh evidence to bring ancient worlds to life. The mysteries aren't over. Did T-Rex have feathers as an adult? Did it hunt in packs? What did it sound like? Every fossil could change the story. The adventure of discovery continues, and the king of dinosaurs keeps surprising us. T-Rex's evolving image reminds us to stay curious and keep questioning. The past is alive, and the story is far from finished.